It's now been over a month, living from our little boat and exploring a remote part of the world in search of the last paradise. Holy moly, look at that whirlpool there. That is a big down current. This is pretty treacherous waters here. We've got to get out of here as best we can. This episode, we embark on our biggest mission yet. But to be honest, nothing could have prepared us for what we find.
Holy moly, look at this. This is the reality of what it was the last paradise.
It's crazy, eh? So sad.
Carl, you're so blind.
This poor bugger can't fly with that around his neck, so we're just trying to help him. This one split open when it come out of the coconut tree. Empty. What a disaster. Hey? There's no meat in them, Bren. They're too green. Nice?
This coconut's so nice and fresh. You don't think there's any meat inside?
Nah. Too young. Hey, good morning guys and welcome back. Now a bit of a special one today. There is an island we've just spotted on the charts way offshore and it's caught our attention, so we're actually going to be leaving this place today, what I reckon is the most beautiful spot in the world, and we're heading further offshore into the unknown. We've never been there before, we know very little about it, but that's what these trips are all about. So we're going to kind of leave this labyrinth of islands and head towards the horizon. Of course, you guys are coming along for the ride. I hope you enjoy this one. Just trying to navigate our way over all this beautiful shallow coral. So we've asked a few local fishermen if they know anything about these islands that lay off on the horizon. People seem to know very little, but the one bit of intel we had was that there's lots of turtles there. And just the area it is, we've kind of got a maybe wishful thinking, but we're hoping that it might be an area where the leatherback turtles go to lay. Leatherbacks are an amazing animal. We've only ever seen one in our life. So if there's a chance that there's leatherbacks out there, I guess that's why we're heading there today, eh, Fran? So exciting, we're getting closer.
The water is crystal clear. Look at that. And there's a wave break. This will probably work on a right swell. Oh, look at that. I love this island already.
We've been distracted by something else. Look at this. Oh, look at that, look at that.
Ooh.
Looks like there's a wave here that I reckon probably wouldn't have been surfed before, just due to the remoteness of it. But man, look at that.
Oh, there's two turtles mating here. But they're not the species we're looking for.
Oh, they're really getting it on. Oh yeah, that's the first turtle we've seen. So we just wondered whether it might be the elusive leatherback, but I think these are just a couple of green turtles that are getting it on.
They're big ones.
Oh, no.
The water is so clear.
Look how clear it is.
So nice. Oh!
In my dreams, I'm never alone.
Aggressive bits.
That is so cute. There's a sand cave in the middle of this cave. And a big skull at the back. What do you think that structure is for?
Maybe someone set up a little temporary turtle camp where they would have put a tarp over and waited to see if any turtles come up to catch them, I think. Abandon ship, please. See you in a minute.
So nice. So Jack thinks this is a temporary camp to see if any turtle came up and nest, and then they would have caught them probably. Oh, there is one turtle truck, very old. Lots and lots of bottles. But no turtle tracks here. There is one turtle bone, which makes me think Jack's theory was probably right.
Oh, big wave coming, jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Well done. So any turtles?
Just a dead one.
Oh really?
Yeah. No, not a fully, just a bone.
So do you think that was a turtle fisherman camp where they've come and eaten it?
I don't know, it's a big hole.
Okay, okay. Let's refrain from any false accusations and see if we can go find some live ones. So we're just cruising along the water's edge here, having a look on the beach to see if we can see any leatherback turtle tracks that may have come up to lay. The leatherback turtle are a pretty incredible animal. It looks like they've sort of hung around since the day of the dinosaur. They're a prehistoric looking animal and incredibly rare, incredibly elusive to find. Fran and I have only ever seen one in our entire life. So there's a little turtle track there, Fran. See that one? That's probably half the size of what we would be looking for. Because the leatherback turtle are gigantic, you know, they're a huge animal, but they spend most of their time out in the deep ocean, except for when it's their time to lay. They'll come in and lay their eggs on a far-fetched island. And they're a lot bigger and they're sort of a lot more predatory than your average turtle, you know. They can dive down hundreds of meters deep in search of their prey, and they'll hunt things like jellyfish and that kind of stuff down there. But if you look down their mouth, down the back of their throat, it's like something out of a sci-fi film. It is crazy looking. So all in all, they're an epic animal, and if we got the chance to see one today, man, we would be absolutely over the moon. We're not even sure they're here, to be honest. We've just got a kind of a lucky feeling about this place. We'll see. Anchor up on this sand patch here and jump in for a swim. The coral just behind you there looks pretty incredible, eh? What a beautiful spot.
In this bay, there is actually a few turtle tracks. They don't look huge. They look like green turtle tracks, and we did see a couple of green turtles just waiting on the beach break, trying to get up. We're gearing up and jumping in for a snorkel. See what we can find. As soon as we jump in, we are shocked by the amount of bleached corals. The coral is so bleached.
Yeah, come check this out.
And the proportion of it is so confronting. Resurging. Quick! Gonna flip like a turtle otherwise.
Yeah, heaps of turtle nests here, and then there's heaps of birds. This tree must be flowering at the moment. So many birds up above it.
This tree smells so nice.
Now guys, a couple of years ago we came to an area not far from here and we filmed a series called The Last Paradise, and at the moment that is going through a very severe bleaching event. So this time around we wanted to venture even further. I can't help but feel what we filmed 2 years ago there might have actually been the last of paradise in that area. It's an area that's renowned for some of the best coral in the world, the marine biodiversity. So this time around, this year, we ventured further afield, hoping to get to more remote places that have been less impacted, but what we just saw there, pretty confronting and pretty devastating. We had no idea we were going to see that out here. The entire fringing reef here is bleached quite severely, and a lot of that coral is on its way to dying. And you can sort of see the different stages of coral bleaching. Some of that is in that fluoro stage, which is an initial stage. It'll then go bright white, which a lot of it is, and some of it is actually already dead, covered in algae, and then actually falling apart and turning into coral rubble. So I guess it's a sign of the times, you know, the coral's bleaching, the coral's dying. You look behind us here, there's just plastic and rubbish like littering the shoreline. We don't want to preach on about it every episode, but man, there's turtles getting stuck in the rubbish and dying that we've seen. The manta rays, as they're feeding offshore are engulfing plastic as they're trying to feed. So, you know, no doubt there's still beauty to be seen, but it's quite confronting what we're seeing out here in one of the most remote little corners of the world. So sorry to get all down and gloomy. It's just, man, it breaks your heart, eh?
Yeah.
Very sad. So since we filmed that series, the world has just broken consecutive records back-to-back years. 2023 was the hottest year on record, and 2024 has just beaten that. So, you know, if that's the trend, getting hotter and hotter, water temperatures are rising, it's not a good outlook for the corals, eh?
Corals share life with tiny microscopical algae, which is what gives coral nutrients and its beautiful color. But when the ocean gets too warm, the algae leave. The coral then turns white, and if they don't return, the coral can slowly die. We're gonna go and see if we can find a bigger truck.
Yeah, continue the mission, hey, in search of the elusive loggerhead. Let's go find them.
It's a little camp here.
Stinks, doesn't it? A little fisherman's camp or something like that.
And a big barbecue.
Oh, Fran.
What?
Oh no.
No, don't tell me.
This is devastating. I just found out what stinks. Huge big turtle shell.
That's the big barbecue that they just had.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit big for a couple of fish. Oh, there's a snake underneath.
Really?
Yeah.
You see what kind?
No, it's very thin. It's not a python. Jack doesn't like snakes.
This is not the place you want to be bitten by a snake.
No.
That's devastating, hey? Although that is not the leatherback we're looking for, that was a big mother green turtle that would have come up to lay. But it's important, I don't want to put my judgment on them. Like, these fishermen, they need to eat, and you know, one of the easiest foods and best food sources for them is a turtle. So they would have cooked that up and fed their fishing crew.
And kept fishing. We were wondering why on the other bay where the local huts and boats were, there wasn't any truck whatsoever.
Yeah.
There's only here. I want to see what snake that was. Perfect. Oh, it's gone. Must be under the tin.
There's another one here by the looks of it. Another one.
Oh God.
I mean, that's no coincidence the guys are coming in and eating turtles.
Hope they're not leatherbacks. One here. There's one over there. And one on that side. Here. They're fresh, eh? There's another one over there. Very sad. Hey ladies, in this episode I'm wearing the Mare one piece from the collaboration between me and the Salty Blonde. We also just launched a brand new style that I'm sure you'll love. If you want to check out the full collection, go have a look on the Salty Blonde website. Thank you so much for your support.
Find a match.
Except the two left me.
Starting to find some tracks up and down the beach. I think the best way to see whether these are leatherback or other turtles is just to measure the width of them. See, that's from one flipper to the other. I reckon that's the size of a nesting green turtle. The leatherback is going to be a lot wider. So this one's made it up and down, dodged the fisherman, which is good. She would have laid up in one of those depressions up there. This looks like the most tracks here. Let's have a quick walk, see if we can find any big ones, which are probably the leatherbacks.
So many iguana tracks, and I think this nest has been dug out. Look at that. Here. These poor turtles need to go through plastic, getting tangled into nets. The fishermen, the iguanas.
I know, man, the odds are stacked against the poor turtles, eh?
Yeah, they're living a bad day, eh?
We're gonna keep exploring and see if we can find these elusive leatherbacks out in the deep blue around this island somewhere. Back to the boat, eh?
Yeah.
What do you reckon this is?
It's a missile.
A missile or a rocket?
We found one in the Great Adventure one.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
Wouldn't trust it.
Fran spotted a couple of coral trout from the boat. It is beautiful and clear at the moment.
Oh damn, as soon as I started the camera.
That island's looking at you, Fran.
I know, it looks angry.
It looks angry, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The Insta360 X5 has just been released. We couldn't wait any longer to share it with you. You can grab yourself one through the link in the description. So guys, every so often technology advances and a product comes out which is an absolute game changer for filmmakers and content creators. And that has just happened with the Insta360 X5. Check this out.
Jack just spotted something, didn't you?
It's a big mud crab. Yes! Man, we've been using this for a little bit and some of the footage is just so cool. It is absolutely going to revolutionize the way we make YouTube episodes, and I think the way a lot of people film content to share online. So basically guys, this is a 360-degree camera that films in 8K. So at any point in time, it is filming all around it. So when it comes time to editing, you can then pull some footage from facing forward, you can pull footage from left and right. It means you never miss the action. So it allows you to get some really cool angles. So check this out. It'll make this pole invisible, which is awesome for this selfie style footage. You can also extend this pole right up, and this will allow for some of that third person, almost drone style footage. Check this out. The X5 actually comes with some really cool new features, one being pure video mode, which uses advanced AI technology to allow you to film at low light. And guys, a comparison with the X5 compared to the previous X4, this is an absolute game changer for filming in low light. The other really cool thing is replacement lens guards with this model. So if you end up with scratched or damaged lenses, not to worry, you can be easily replaced and you can keep on filming. When it comes time to edit your footage, there's an app on your smartphone with AI features that basically just spits out what you would like it to. So it might track you and it'll level the horizon and do all those kind of really smart things AI can do. So it's ready for you to then post on your socials or share with your friends. So we're always looking for new or interesting ways to capture the content and share it with you guys. And man, this is honestly a game changer. I don't think we've been this excited since maybe the invention of the drone. This is going to be huge, guys. If you would like to be one of the first to get your hands on it, exciting news. There's a QR code on screen or a link in the description. You can be one of the first to get your hands on the Insta360 X5. Can't wait to see what you can do with it. So we're noticing that all these islands surrounding us are all kind of really different in their own ways. Some are covered in rainforests and jungle, and some have got the really steep rock faces, and some are just low-lying sand islands covered in palm trees. So they're all different, but they're all pretty cool in their own way. And what we're going to do today is just explore as many of them as we can, check them all out. The exciting thing is you just never know what we're going to run into. Like we could find little things like hidden oasis swimming holes with fresh water, or we could find big plunging waterfalls, or there could be bays covered with giant coconut crabs. There could be mangroves with giant crocodiles in it. The exciting thing about exploring a new area is you just never know what you'll run into. But out here in the deep blue, there's hidden seamounts covered in schooling fish. So everywhere we look is potentially something exciting to find. That's what it's all about. And yeah, that's super exciting about exploring a new place, eh?
Wow, look at this current.
The currents here are crazy. They're forming like, look at this one, like a big back eddy.
Scary.
Oh, look at this thing. We're gonna be sucked into a whirlpool. Holy hell.
Wow.
Oh, this is crazy, Fran. Spinning the boat around. This is nuts. Look at this one. Now this can be really dangerous when diving. This is what forms the down currents, and they can suck you down into the depths pretty quickly. We're probably too low to be doing this. Let's get out of here.
Jack.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. These currents could just suck a boat down. They could flip us over, eh? Like if it just pulls you on the side.
We're not diving here today.
I don't think we'll be diving here this morning. Holy moly, look at that whirlpool there. That is a big down current. This is pretty treacherous waters here. We've got to get out of here as best we can. Hang on, Fran. This is hectic. Crazy on such a calm day. Just the currents are making this absolutely gnarly at the moment. Man, you can feel these down currents literally pull the boat down into the water. We've got to try and get out of this current and find somewhere safer where we can both jump in for a swim. We're just cruising past, and of course every little island you go past you can't help but pull in and have a little look at. Unfortunately all this coral looks like it's bleached or in the process of bleaching as well here. I'm just keeping an eye out for any turtle tracks, but there's nothing obvious on this beach. We'll keep exploring, eh?
There's a wave over there. It's actually surfable. Look at that one.
What a beautiful little bay. This one is, Fran reckons she's spotted a wave there she could surf. But there's coral sort of straight up to the sandy beach. I don't think I've ever seen coral so close to the beach, but unfortunately you can see this stuff is all that fluoro color. Now that's an early sign of bleaching, so fingers crossed that this stuff can kind of bounce back and survive, but I don't know, might not be here next time we're lucky enough to be here, this live coral. What an amazing little spot anyway. Looks like there's hundreds more islands to explore on the horizon, so we're just sort of island hopping until we find somewhere good enough to jump in for a swim. There's the set. Woo! Wow, this place is just breathtaking, hey? So spectacular. I'm sort of lost for words, but it looks like something out of like a King Kong or movie or something. I haven't actually watched that movie, but I imagine he'd like a place like this. It's hard to believe a place like this exists. It's just incredible. How amazing is this secret little bay here? And then there's like a little hidden beach there and a walkway through to what looks like almost be a wave that's surfable, but you never know what you're gonna see around every little corner here. There's something else that's amazing. Just incredible landscapes here. This is one of the coolest places. We love this place. Big bow wave followed today. I'll turn the engine off. Just found a floating log in the middle of the ocean. Fran cast and something hit the lure straight away and then chased it in. There was a big bow wave. We didn't quite see what it was.
Oh, it's long. I think it was a mama.
I think not so. Very little of pops. Not so aggressive. It did look like a mahi-mahi, eh? Wait, has that bird got plastic around its neck?
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? This bird has got plastic around its neck. I'm going to try filming.
I don't know what it's the dog.
We might have to jump in and see what they are, eh? This bird has got plastic wrapped around its neck, either when it's dove down to try and get a fish or whether it's been swimming through thinking that, you know, that the plastic was a fish. Got himself tangled up. So Fran is actually gonna, oh, what was a big, wait, what's that behind us there? There's a big fin on the surface there. See that? Fran is gonna swim over and see if she can help this bird, but there's something giant just popped up behind us here in this eerie calm. Hopefully it was a friendly manta ray. If it is a manta ray out here, it would most likely be an oceanic manta ray. There's two common species, and the oceanic is far more elusive, far more harder to find, and a lot bigger. So, I don't know, maybe, yeah, gear up, Fran. I'll see if we can get close.
Why I got lost?
Yeah, not lost for a while.
Oh, poor little bird. This is so sad. It's a booby bird. Jack told me I have to grab his nose, but I'm a bit scared, to be honest. I'm sorry, mate. No, don't go. Oh, damn. I don't know how to help him. Can you pick me up? Not luck catching the bird. He's way too fast for me in the water, so we're gonna try and paddle next to it, and then maybe with a towel go over and I've got the knife ready. And I found out what attacked the popper. There was a little dusky shark.
Not a mahi-mahi.
Not a mahi-mahi.
Okay, all right, let's save this bird.
Yeah.
Ready?
I just want to help. Yeah.
Jump on him, jump on him, jump on him, jump on him. Go, go, go. Go, you got him. You got him.
You go. Right, go.
You attacked me in the last second.
He didn't attack you at all. You just missed him. And this is why we need 700 liters of fuel. You ready?
Oh mate, just want to help you. Okay, cast in. Oh. This poor bugger can't fly with that around his neck, so we're just trying to help him, but he's proven to be very elusive. We can't quite catch him. All right, plan 15. We're gonna, now that he might be a little bit tired, we're gonna try and outswim him and grab him.
This is 1 hour later and probably 10 times later.
Just trying to help you, mate.
He's got it, Jack has got it! Jack has got it, woohoo! All right.
See that plastic?
Yeah.
Pull it off. Yes!
Got it.
He's free! Go, mate. Phew! That was almost the end of us, Fred. Good
I
job.
can't believe that. He was just flapping the wings like a little bird having a bath. He looks so happy now. Oh, so glad that we did it. We're about to give up. So this is what it was wrapped in. Look at him laughing! That's so cute.
Nice work.
He looks so happy.
Yeah.
Look! Yoo-hoo! You did it, mate! Look at him!
He's free. He's stoked too.
Go back to your log and have a rest.
Yeah.
You can catch a lot of bait on it.
Imagine if a shark just...
Imagine if that dusky shark I saw before.
You better not get eaten by a shark anytime soon, mate. That was amazing, hey. Like, there's no way that plastic was ever coming free. It was so tightly wrapped. Good job.
Well done, Jack.
Thank you. Put that knife away, please.
I was about to have a fit.
Yeah, we had a few fights off camera, guys, trying to get that damn bird, but I'm glad it worked out.
Apparently I don't reverse as quick as Jack. Oh,
Whose towel just got sacrificed for the birds?
mine. Holy moly, look at this.
It goes for miles that way.
Yeah, and that way. All these plastic bags are what the birds are going to be wrapped in. This is the reality of what it was the last paradise.
It's crazy, eh? So sad. No wonder that bird got himself tangled up. It'd be like impossible not to.
Literally every 30 minutes we need to stop because we got a plastic bag wrapped in the propeller.
Wow. Look at the colour of this water. There's a couple of different shades of blue. There's like this aqua turquoise, and there's a darker deep blue colour there. It looks like there is a channel that's cut between these two islands. Sometimes these are really awesome spots for a snorkel, so we'll just poke up a little bit closer and see if it invites us in. Current's ripping through, eh, Fran? Look at that.
It kind of looks hectic in the water. It's crystal clear.
Green, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it kind of scares me. Don't go in, don't go in, don't go in.
I think the current's probably running a bit too quick for us to swim through there at the moment. It'd just be like a roller coaster ride, like a big water slide. Epic. It's like horizontal falls. We might head over here into the calmer water and check out this little paradise beach instead. These islands just look like absolute paradise, picture perfect. But if you look closer, I can just see piles, mountains of rubbish on the high tide line. It's just such a shame, man. Like, Fran's just spotted a manta ray just behind me. Whereabouts? There's a manta ray just to the shallows here behind me somewhere. There's that feeding on that current line, you reckon?
No, it's in the shallow.
But yeah, what I was saying, without wanting to sound like too much of a broken record player, we're out here in search of the last paradise, but then you look closer and you find things like this, man, just mountains of rubbish on the beach there. And as we're driving along out in the deep blue, there's just current lines of trash and rubbish. So yeah, man, it does break your heart a little bit. Even these far-fetched corners of the globe can't escape us human beings and all the bad shit we're doing. Along the edge of this island here looks absolutely epic. So I'm going to cast a little lure and see if we can catch some lunch. Oh, got one. Got something on here. Didn't quite see what it was, but maybe a trevally, maybe a bluefin trevally or something like that. Ooh, he's got a bit of go about him. Man, this is exciting. Coming to these areas that probably very rarely get visited, let alone fished. And this was first cast. Hey, it's like the one we had for dinner yesterday. Bluefin trevallies. Nice fish. I'm gonna try for a different species today. We'll let him go. That is probably the biggest, angriest long time I have ever caught. Look at the crazy set of teeth on him. All right, mate, I'll get those hooks out and get you back in there, but wow, he's a giant. We're just cruising along the outside of this island and we've spotted what looks like a little freshwater river coming out, which could be cool for a number of reasons. Either some fresh water to restock and drink, or have a swim,
Or crocodile?
or see some cool animals like a crocodile. So let's go check it out. There's a big freshwater system behind us there. Doesn't look too safe to swim because there definitely could be a crocodile in there. We're just looking to see if there's any crocodile slides up on the bank. The water is freezing cold. Well, not freezing, like the water is really, really cool. It's like... What do you see, Fran?
Nothing, but there's 100% a crocodile in there.
Pretty cool to have like a little freshwater billabong. I'm here anyway, but we've got lots more to see, so we're gonna continue exploring.
Here it looks all flat and down. The crocodile has been going in and out. Oh, it might be coming down. We just came around the corner in this bay and we spotted 2 waterfalls.
That is so cool, isn't it? Flowing just straight out of the side of this mountain. Beautiful.
Wow, in the middle of the jungle.
Yeah.
That's so cool. There's 2 waterfalls. One drizzles down and there's a lot of infinity pool kind of looking on the ocean. And the other one opens up to a nice big swimming pool. Yeah, they look amazing. Right in the middle of the jungle. But unfortunately, it looks like there's a fair few fishermen that have set up camp. So we do feel like we are intruding if we walk up the beach and go look for the waterfall.
Yeah, they've picked a pretty prime spot, eh?
Yeah.
We might leave them in peace and continue exploring around this island. It's a tree, I think. I think it's a nipa palm. Oh. Go when ready, yeah. Oh, is that something shows here? Just spotted this great big thing floating out here, and it looks like the top half of a palm tree. Sometimes out in the blue water like this can form its own ecosystem, and fish like the mahi really love floating objects like this. So I guess that is what we're hoping for. I think Brad's about to catch the tree. Maybe even triple tail. Oh, look at all these yellowfish. That's heaps of fish on it, eh?
Yeah.
What are they? Are they batfish? Oh, we might have to jump in on this, guys. Are they?
A little trevally.
Oh, there might be. I wonder if there's a triple tail there. Oh, this is pretty cool. Check all the fish out. nice triple tail. Can I have the 90cm gun?
Jack just got a new species on it. We actually haven't got one of these ever in our videos.
There's a few really nice triple tail on this. It's created its own ecosystem. How's all the bait fish? There's a couple of sharks.
Fingers crossed you can get it. They're quite spooky. As soon as you see them, they let you have a look once and then they go away. So hopefully we didn't scare him off already. I think it's got it. It just squeezed me. Whee! Well done. It's big. It's a really nice one.
Yeah, So this is a triple tail. One of the tastiest fish in the ocean. It's crazy to find them out here in the middle of nowhere, but they just love that floating debris. I'll get him in the boat. We're gonna have a good cook up later, Fran. I think this is the first triple tail we have ever caught on YouTube. You can see why they called the triple tail with that, those three fins looking like a triple tail, I suppose. They've got beautiful, beautiful white flesh. They've probably got one of the most interesting lifespans of any fish in the ocean. They start out in the mangrove creeks, living in brown, murky, muddy water. But then after big rain, they get flushed out and they find like a floating log or a floating bit of debris where they'll then float around on for basically the rest of their life until they get huge. And you can see why they like it there, because there's so much bait fish for them to feed on. It's almost like they're a bit territorial of it. When you first swim over, they come out and charge at you looking like that. And unfortunately for them, they're really easy to get. But once you get one, they do wise up and then we'll then try and swim away. So I'm glad we've got one, and we're gonna have one hell of a cook up tonight, friend.
We just arrived at these two rocks in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna jump in and see what they look like underneath. The current is absolutely ripping, so we're gonna have to do a couple of drifts. I jump in first?
You go first.
Yeah.
It looks like we've got a big storm coming out, so the best place to be is probably underwater for the next half hour.
So much happening here. There's this eagle trying to feed on the bait. There's something really big jumping in the bait. Oh. Oh, the dolphins. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, that was awesome, mate. What a beautiful dive site. Like, the water column is just full of fish. There was schooling big eye trevallies, and it must have like a lot of deep upwelling of cool water, because there's no bleaching here, which is amazing to see. Like, the whole bottom is a carpet of mainly soft corals, but it's just amazing to see that these, you know, pockets of areas are still thriving and unbleached. I really enjoyed that. You enjoy that?
Yeah, that was so cool. In the shallow there was big bobhead parrotfish and a huge Maori sea perch.
Nice.
Yeah, the barracudas were chasing me the whole way, which don't particularly like.
That was beautiful, eh? Amazing.
Yeah, so nice. Let's get away from here before that storm hits us.
Yeah, let's try and outrun that storm. We're heading this direction, so it's blue skies out that way.
Halo. Siapa nama kamu?
Angga.
Angga.
He's scared of the fish.
It's a big confused. Angga, makan malam.
Angga.
Kau mau? Kau mau makan malam?
Makan malam.
What was it?
Maybe all the fish didn't work. I'll try a different approach.
Itu takut.
Oh?
Oh, nice. We're about to have a cook up.
You might recognize this place from a previous episode, and we just came in here to say hi to our old mates, recharge all the batteries, the camera batteries, and yeah, probably do some laundry because you're pretty stinky.
Would you? Trying to make some new friends as well. Normally bringing a fish in helps to make some friends, but the kids in the shallows are a little bit shy, weren't they?
Yeah.
Let's go deliver this to the guys and we'll have a bit of a feast tonight, share a meal with everyone.
Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Cheers guys, see ya.
Hello, toss. Toss.